Oh, Jacob's going again.
Okay, it looks like we're actually working now.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
Yep, definitely working. Can you just about hear it? What happened?
Just the first word you hear is me giving the Channing Tatum impression.
Anywho,
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm gonna make a name for myself.
meow.
Oh, Jesus. You know how long. That's literally all I'm seeing on my phone at the moment. It's just the gambit.
Oh, I've watched the new
Shit!
Deadpool Wolverine, by the way.
The phone's gone to fly.
Well done. But yeah, I've watched the new Deadpool.
I don't need to see it because I've had everything spoiled to me by social media.
Oh, it's so good. Honestly, Dan, you need to go watch it.
I'm gonna go next. Wait. What days am I busy this? Suppose I could fit it in next week.
Yes, let's actually turn our attention to what's going on the screen. As we've got the Haas who has invalidated. And I've gone to the old transatlantic accent. It all makes more sense.
You've turned into a fucking post-war commentator. And there comes Sterling Moss around the final corner. The fucking...
Give it the full Sterling. No, sorry, that's Hammond. Hammond! Yes. What the hell is this fucking... What's going on?
And here comes Sterling Moss into Rivalsa for the final time.
My game's a bit... glitched.
Why? What's happening?
There's two Brads.
Brad.
There's Brad and Ferrari, and there's a Brad in the Haas, who's actually Andy.
Yeah, that's a bit fucked.
And Andy's just doing very slow laps. I don't know if I'm just desynced or not. What's the current order, since you're in the pit?
I don't know, because I've literally just exited.
Oh, you dipshit.
Which bastard is behind me? It's a Williams. I can tell that, but
It's a Willie. It's a Tommy.
I'm not making any jokes about that. You can do what you want with it.
So, is anyone actually on a lap? AVT Michael coming through the middle sector down into Aqua Minerale.
You need
Lovely stuff.
You need the little track map in front of you, like the actual corner name, so you don't fuck up.
Purple middle sector through the whatever the fuck that chicane is called. Already cocked up. Into the whatever these two corners are called. To end off the lap. I know Imola. I know words, I have the best words.
Tommy through, simply because he's
ABT
faster.
Michael goes P8. Andy is now Andy again. Andy is now the person he says he is. And it looks as though he is on a lap. Yeah, I really don't know who this MRL chap is. He's not meant to be here.
He's not supposed to be here. That's all we know.
He's not supposed to be here. Yeah. There's just What the hell is going on here?
Fuck. That's my final lap gone. Pretty much.
Well done.
So come in. I can
Nice
get some
corner there,
traction
Andy.
back then.
Out to the final corner. I'm Your Mate goes pole position currently with a 1:14.782. And he goes P7 1:15.8. What can Tommy do? He's 2/10 up currently.
Be quick,
That looked
Simon,
very
be quick.
good. Through into the final chicane. Oh, there's a moment on the exit. Final corner.
Alright.
Has Tommy been able to improve, or did that mistake cost him pole position? Or he just narrowly misses improvement. Anyone else on a lap?
I will be in
Scottish,
second.
but he is down on his previous best. One of the rare occasions where Scottish can actually make it for qualifying. Crossing the line. It's a 2/10 improvement, but it's not enough to gain a new position. Jacob's invalid, so stays P4. Vampire crosses the line, improved by half a second. What can his teammate do coming through into the last two corners? Can't see the sector times, but he's looked alright so far. Crossing the line now with DRS open. And it is a half a second improvement, but not enough to regain a position. Bazza without a lap time. And the guy that shouldn't be here without a lap time. Coming to the final corner, we have the Visa Kaja Barbie of this pleb.
Fuck off.
Crossing
Hey,
the
I
line
gained
for
a
a
position.
9/10 improvement, and he does gain a position. However, you are 3,000ths off of P10.
Fuck.
With
Oh, it's
Perpetual
why is it
doing-
always being perpetual?
I know.
Fucking that close.
Perpetual did a 1:16.602, and you did a 6:05.
Jesus Christ, why is it always me and him? At least it's only for the sprint, so.
Yes, you get 2 qualifying sessions. Lovely stuff.
Oh, I did it on mediums as well, Jimmy.
Tommy was on mediums as well, though. That is actually not bad. That's the bit that I didn't check, is who was on mediums and who was on softs, because it's qualifying. I usually just be like, everyone's on softs.
Okay. What we got to work with? I mean, you're stupid if you try and stop in this, I think. Unless we're getting safety, that you're stupid to stop, I think. Oh, someone's gonna get a bollocking. Somebody readied up. Oop. Arms. Pretty dark.
It is a bit.
Oh, Jesus. Going quite slowly for formation. Ah, the hearts got reset.
Oof. So yeah, we're on the formation lap. It is very strange just being a spectator and not actually turning a wheel
Not a
myself.
spectator, you're a commentator. Yeah, right.
Same difference.
No, a commentator watches the race and talks about it. The spectator just watches it.
You'll know how I end up doing this.
Maybe
Dan.
has a few
I'll just
beers.
end up watching the race and talk jack shit about it. You know what I'm like.
Oof. It's... The worst part about being the formation lap at the back is everyone crawls.
Yeah. Anyone deciding to be brave on tyres? Nope. Everyone's staying put on the mediums. Nobody going brave and chancing a long stint on some softs. Which, while it would be difficult, is not impossible. Anyway, everyone is... Yeah. Anyway, everyone lining up on the grid to finish the formation lap. The lights come on. 5 red lights. And it's underway. We're going.
I can't see shit. Oh, fucking hell.
Neither can I. Ferrari off in the grass, as Anya Mate does manage to hold on to P1. Scottish is right up the chuff of Tommy.
Oh, I've got
As
Kai
Anya Mate is
beside me.
blasting off into the lead here. Is anyone going to try and make any kind of moves?
Body had a track limit warning.
I'm your mate already extending a 1 second gap over Tommy. And Scottish is just waiting, lurking behind. Tommy's clawing back the distance.
I'm already on a penalty.
How, in the name of all that's holy, did you do that?
Oh shit. I got the curb foot. I forgot how harsh the track limits are here.
So the battle for the lead is back on as Tommy has regained the time that he lost on the opening lap. And is once again right behind I'm Your Mate. As the top 3 are also running away from P4.
I can't even see my mirrors, that's how bad this fucking brightness is.
Bloody hell. We're missing a battle there side by side. The Red Bull and the RB.
That is tight.
Or a slight bit of contact. And the
Not good.
switchback. Lovely stuff. Simply lovely.
It's a bit loose, but good.
Some might even say devious.
Oh, Ray got loose again.
Jacob is absolutely up the chuff of Griffin. Jacob will get the DRS open. And the move is done. Easily.
Here we go. Here we land.
As Tommy makes the overtake and I'm Your Mate loses 2 positions in 1 braking zone.
But they have lost 2.
Tommy is now in clean air, so let's see what he can actually end up doing.
I thought Sam was going to get a good run then.
As we view down from the helicopter, any close battles going on here? Not particularly, as now the lead train has bunched up down to P5. However, Jacob has just acquired a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Pushing quite hard is Jacob. Lock up from Brad Mason in the Ferraris, and then he goes up the chuff of Vampire. Got the overspeed down
How
into the
is that
final
not penalty?
braking zone. Round the final corner.
Disconnected.
Yep. I'm Your Mate has dropped to over a
Okay, there
second
it is.
behind the lead 2. As Scottish makes the pass on Tommy. And he's so far managed to hold on to P7. Is this Alpine guy an AI, or is he actually driving?
I can't tell.
Okay. Let's go back to the focus at the front, as it's a
No,
four...
he is alive.
Oh. Is Tommy going to try any move on Scottish? If he plays it smart, he would wait until the DRS. And the guy that shouldn't be here has received a penalty. Here we go.
Where the fuck is he off there?
Tommy using the overtake. On the grass. He's made the move. But Scottish is still right there. But backs off.
He got a straight line
Spicy
speed from-
little battle here. We're now on
Shit.
lap 5
Oh,
of 11 in this sprint race.
Where though?
I
Oh.
said sprint race, not spin race. What happened
Hold
there?
me up. I caught a bit too much curve on the turn 2.
Ah,
Oh, my soft suspension just didn't like it.
do you think you'll try the wheel pretty soon? I'll give you my settings after the race, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll give you my settings for the brake pedal and see how you find it. So, here we go. It is a 4-man train up at the front. And on to lap number 6 to have 6 laps to go. And the Alpine does gain another 3-second time penalty.
That sounds off.
Scottish takes the lead of the sprint race. Brad Mason made a mistake.
Heck, this Alpine is just... Ah,
That is unfortunate, as we now head back to just focus on the lead battle. There's only one other fight going on track at the moment, and that is between AVT Michael and Baza. So we'll focus on this for a little bit, while the front do their thing. We shall look at the scrap for the final sprint race point, because I'm pretty sure the sprint points only go down to 8, even with our revised format, doesn't it, Dan?
I believe it does. Ugh.
Okay. So this is the scrap for the final points paying position, unless something is incorrect for both of us. With the Alpine getting another 3-second time penalty, it's as if he's making his own track out there. Ooh, that's a snap of oversteer for AVT Michael, which will allow Baza the easy way through. And to go around the outside, makes the move stick beautifully and throws Michael off kilt a little. As Vampire gets through on I'm Your Mate, who must have made some kind of mistake, as he has dropped down to P6. And there has been some kind of accident, it seems, as Brad Mason spins off and hits the wall. So it is now a 3-man battle for the sprint victory, as I'm Your Mate makes a further mistake.
Oh, he's down to 10th, what the
and is seemingly pulling over. Something is not quite right. Tommy is out. Tommy is out. Spun out at the final corner and has met barrier.
Better demise, worse than death.
As I'm Your Mate heads into the pits and retires from the sprint. So it is now the 3rd person we have lost in this event. Meaning it is a straight up scrap between Scottish and Jacob. However, it will be
off, I think.
Yeah, it will need to be a big miracle for Jacob to win this, as he does have, as he is carrying that 3-second time penalty. We also see the battle between the Red Bull and the Haas here.
And you see the battle between me and having grip.
No, we're having a look at a more interesting battle, rather than a skill issue. Vampire gets a 3-second time penalty, meaning if Andy can just gain 7/10 by the end of this event, he will gain P4. Petrol getting dropped a little there on the traction zone. Again, not quite getting the traction.
Oof. Oh dear God. Oh my tyres.
How are you so far behind?
The rears are extremely warm. Fucking hell. I'm not talking like by like 5%, we're talking nearly 10%. 20 even. At the front 14 and 22, the rear 31 and 35.
That's not ideal.
So tyre pressures could be adjusted, and I'll probably adjust the wings a little because I'm not getting front of the grip.
If you're not running just maximum tyre pressures, then I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, this race has seemingly settled itself down, and there's not really anything going on. So, yeah, there's not really much for me to say. So, I'm actually going to just let it finish off and go and get a drink. So, keep the stream entertained if you want.
But there's a good battle coming on for the lead.
Well, no, not really, because it's fucking... Yeah, it'll be an on-track battle, but Jacob's got a penalty.
You don't see Crofty giving up when someone gets a penalty. What time's that? Big off.
That's because he actually gets paid for it. Yeah, I'll have to ask Andy if he can pay me. Every single time I'm not... whenever I'm not actually racing, I'm just gonna ask for a paycheck every single time I commentate.
$1 dues?
Yeah.
$900 dues?
No, I'll just ask for a $5 and a bag of crisps. That'll do me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so that battle has gone stale, so I shall be back.
My tyres are fucked, so...
We have an update from I'm Your Mate who retired in the pit lane. He has spun out of nowhere, had rear wing damage, and the car was undrivable, so he retired. Yeah, and he is happy that it is the sprint and not the full race, as otherwise that would be rather unfortunate. Anyway, Scottish is your sprint race winner, and yeah, he's in prime position to take the maximum points available this weekend. And actually, the battle is now on, and Scottish has got a penalty. No, but he's out of the. But he's out of the points. He's out of the race. It's not going to count.
Yes, I mean, so he can't get maximum points.
Plus, there is not a fastest lap point for the sprint race. Oh, this is getting very close, right at the very end. 3/10 separates the two. But Jacob, alas, has an arse twitch and shat the bed. Anyway, now that that's over, I can return to my normal voice and go get a fucking drink. I'll be back.
This is day one after watching break. Yeah, digital. Yeah, digital.
No. Oh, I nearly got you in trouble. Holy shit. Why does it just kick me out of the game? What? Why does it just kick me out of the game? What? Why does it just kick me out of the game? Oh, that's annoying. I've just realised it. Oh, that's annoying. I've just realised it. Oh, it's coming back from my mic as well. What the fuck?
It seems as though I have been left behind in the wasteland.
Yeah, we kind of ditched you.
How rude.
I nearly got you in trouble.
How? How you nearly get me in fucking trouble?
Bill, I didn't realize. What?
My game crashed.
Oh, lovely. But no, the game. Well, my Spotify disconnected. Well, obviously doing sprinting now. I went to go put it on, thinking it was still connected. I played about a second of the song before I should be like, shit, you're streaming.
I'm not sure if it would have come through, to be fair.
I think, yeah, the mic might not have picked up, so I think we're good. Even still, I think we're allowed up to 3 seconds before you get done. So,
Before you get dumped.
yeah, because I think it's obviously give you time to realise, oh shit, I'm playing something I shouldn't.
Oh, pardon me. Anyway.
What the fuck? Wait, is it skip 3 songs?
I don't know.
Or just reset the playlist?
I see you are my only other viewer.
Oh, I was briefly.
Oh, you fucking ditched my stream as well? God, I've got no viewer bloody retention, have I?
Maybe because I just want to see if that thing really went through.
Okay, let's actually get back into the lobby. Because I don't know why my brain just is constantly got like Matt Berry. Like I've got Matt Berry on the brain. Because while I've been up in Preston, me and my boyfriend were watching What We Do in the Shadows. I think we've gone through the first 2, maybe first 3 seasons. Can't remember. If you've not watched it, watch it. It's fucking hilarious. Because obviously you've got some of the iconic lines of "You are the most devious bastard in New York City." May I approach the bench? What did you say, sir? May I approach the bench? What did you think I said? Am I devious? Yes, I think I am.
Or still always like, go back to your own country. What the fuck did you just say?
Yes. The fuck did you just say? You have to pronounce it like that. The fuck did you just say? You have to really emphasize. Anyone who joins this stream is going to wonder what the fuck is going on.
Oh no.
Also, do you know one of the best quotes in the entire thing that we've watched so far?
Go on.
Orgy stuff!
Oh.
Literally, that's the quote. Because it was an episode about hosting the biannual vampire orgy. And it turns out that any bat that you see that is not capable of turning back into human is actually a vampire that had a failure of a vampire orgy.
I was doing the
There you
bloody
go,
this
there's
100 years before any other fucker.
No, honestly, I think you would really, really enjoy the series.
Yeah.
It's on Disney Plus. You've
Yeah.
got Disney Plus, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch it. They're 20-minute episodes, for one. Did I just desync? No, Scottish is just fucked off.
Huh.
Scottish has gone for his freedom. You may take my connection, but you'll never take my freedom. Had to do it. But no, they're sort of 20, 25-minute long episodes. And there's about between 8 and 10 episodes in a season, usually. So it's quite easily bingeable, where you can get through half a season to even a full season just in one chunk. And it's really, really enjoyable.
The Scottish is an AI. Well, no shit. He goes that quick. He probably is this one.
Man, is that new Sophie AI from thing? Why is everybody leaving?
I don't know. What the fuck are you about?
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck?
I must re-invite the Scotsman and the slime. Sorry, the slime.
Oh, fuck.
Invite to the game.
To the...
And invite
Invite to the orgy.
game.
What?
The biannual vampire orgy. Sounds
Oh shit, I'm going to...
interesting.
Don't turn the music off.
Could you imagine just someone random joined in to this stream and just heard that we were talking about a biannual vampire orgy and didn't know that it was from a TV show?
That's probably worse things being said on Twitch.
Yeah. Also, apparently it's lap 16 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yes.
However that works.
I got a Ferrari behind me.
That would be Brad. So, who is the most far along there?
Who is the most devious in New York
Devious
City?
bastard in Emilia Romagna.
Emilia Romagna. It's funny because it sounds like Romania.
It sounds like lasagna. Emilia's lasagna. Anyway, let's watch the Williams going about their business. Already invalidated their outlap, which is such a great way to start, as they are on the medium tyres,
Oh shit, I've
crossing the
shoved it.
line to start the lap.
Wait, you can adjust tyre pressures mid-session, can't you?
Yes.
That's okay then. I just realised I put the setup on but didn't make any tweaks. Got no problem being right behind my mate because he's quicker than me. Significantly.
Sounds like a skill issue, my friend.
I think I'm close enough to get to. Not anymore. Fucking hell.
Why would you want the toes?
Bloody scum. So is Andy. He's in the grass.
What is Syme's thingy on the Dewberry?
Fuck.
Yes, well, what is Syme's Discord username?
Fuck knows.
Aren't you very helpful?
I think it's... I think it's similar to their username.
And it's TSL Syme. That's why I couldn't find it. Pardon me, good sir.
Ah, fuck that.
Tommy seems to be incapable of putting a lap together, which is not very ideal, considering it's qualifying, and you need to put a lap together.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
God, that kind of quote just reminded me of another thing that I was watching while I was up at my partner's, and that is Philomena Kunk.
Ah.
We ended up watching Kunk on Earth, Kunk on Britain, Kunk on Shakespeare, and there's like a mini series of Kunk on People, and it's all quite funny. And the thing that was surprising is that he had never actually seen anything other than like maybe 2 clips of Kunk, and I was just like, that cannot stand.
Jesus. Oh no.
Trying to get the sign man. There he is back. He has returned.
Oh, I want to do
What?
this. I want to do this.
What?
I'll show you after.
Should I be concerned?
Not really.
Also, Dan, I'm
What?
not sure if you are aware, but an internet legend has passed away recently.
Oh, is it the succulent Chinese meal?
A succulent Chinese meal. The legend.
is that?
What is the charge? Eating a meal. Stream is frozen.
I see you know your...
I see you know your judo well. Get your hands off my penis! You, sir. Are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Ah, and look at this headlock. Ah, yes. I see that you know your judo well. I fucking love that video, man. It's so legendary. This is democracy manifest. Ta-ta and farewell. Oh god. Like that was just, it's just such a legendary clip. Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Especially if you were arrested for no real reason and you were having some food. I think that was another clip that a partner didn't actually know about. Somehow. It's like, I know, but at the same time I love showing people that clip. What is going on with Syme's internet? Michael invalidated their lab. But yeah, I love showing people that clip for the first time. I remember showing it to my dad. That was quite funny. I just realised I'm like not even talking about what's going on now. Why wouldn't you be? Who doesn't love a good succulent Chinese meal? I had one not too long ago. I had some kebab meat and chips. It's good. You know when they absolutely dump practically half the fucking kebab on your chips? And then you put the kebab meat onto the other side of the box and just leave your chips on the other side, and the chips have like soaked up all the kebab juices. Oh, that shit hits the spot. This has just become us just having a random chat. This is basically a podcast with an F1 league race in the background, and I'm here for it. I'm just like, at this point, I've stopped sitting up as well. I'm literally just lying in bed. So how'd you actually find it so far? What assists do you run on controller? Yeah, so that's what I'm... That's what... Not really, you can be quite... Like, no, to be honest, it's not that bad. Or maybe it is that bad and I was just that used to it that I didn't realise how bad it was. Yeah, you are half a second off of, yeah, you're half a second off of Perpetual. As we now follow Brad Mason, who is starting his lap. This is Democracy Manifest. I can just about hear it. It's this is the man that's got me by the penis, people. A succulent Chinese meal. I see that you know your judo well. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? And farewell. Why does my brain almost always think that, yeah, like, not necessarily know it word for word, but always, for whatever reason, feels like it goes on for longer than it actually does. It's a short encounter, but it's a legendary one. And it's infinitely quotable. Yes. I don't even know, I'm just saying yes because it's funny. Perpetual is starting a flying lap. Perpetual's not looking too bad on this lap. It's looking clean anyway. Sector split. He's 2/10 up. It's a good chicane. Looked very smooth. Get your hands off my gear stick! Huh. So, Perpetual is now 6/10 faster than you. So it's Perpetual directly ahead of you. It's now your teammate directly ahead of you. I was almost going to say try and stick with him behind him so you can get a tow, but now I think he wants to get a tow from you. That might be the best way you can go about it. Yeah, but unless you're going to... do you think you can improve by like 7/10? Yeah. Because Scottish is currently a handful of tenths off of I'm Your Mate for pole. So you could either... yeah, so you could either improve your own time. I think Scottish is just going for clean air anyway. Oh, so try and give him a tow then. He's coming through the final corner now. Go, 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 go. Yeah, you're not really going to give him much of a tow. Next easiest opportunity, it's going to be time to let him past. Still got a personal best first sector. Actually, you got the purple first sector according to the minimap. We'll follow on board. Good corner. Ooh, that looked a bit close. The Pazza, I think. Looked clean. And your mate didn't go out for another lap. And your mate is retired in the pit lane. Scottish takes provisional pole. Is Tommy on a lap? No, he is not. So Tommy is P3. Griffin is slightly improving. Jacob goes P5. Perpetual is retired. I saw as soon as you were going for that line, I knew it was be an invalid. If Syme actually got a lap in and probably beat you, it would literally be a RB sandwich for the entire grid. It's only Syme behind you, and Scottish is on pole. There we go, qualifying done. I'm just getting bored. What do you mean? English. Yeah, I don't understand. Imagine she shows up bedroom, you in with how it's in, but her with panicked, and if our favourite happy time.
Yes.
Like, what the... Also, I feel like... Yeah, this stream is going to be so... It's either going to be stupidly entertaining for whoever watches it back, or stupidly boring because it's not going to be talking about the race. Like, at the beginning I was talking about what was going on in the race and the sprint and qualifying. Now it's just ADHD go. Like, that sums it up pretty well, isn't it? That's just how the stream has gone. It's gone from actually being informative, but with a transatlantic accent, to now just ADHD go. Just told Tommy that, just a warning, the longer the stream has been going for, the more it's turned into an unhinged podcast ignoring the racing. Orgy stuff. the biannual... No, biannual, that's the word. I couldn't even remember what the word was. Yes. I'm just gonna say it's just becoming more and more unhinged the more this is going on. But to be honest, that's just how our brains work during these league races. Even when both of us are racing, we're just getting more and more unhinged as the night goes on. Hi, Sime. His Sime has come. You'd have to keep up first. Yeah, and then you'd get probably a fat penalty. Anywho. Nicely done. Anyway, here we go. 5 red lights. And a cloud kill to the wall. Taken the lead from the Scotsman, as Griffin also gains the position on Tommy. Let's see what tyres people are on. So, I'm your mate. So we've got the top 3 on mediums, Tommy and Jacob on the hards, and then everyone else also on the mediums. So 2 people going with the alternate strategy. It's a bold strategy, Carton. Let's see if it works out for him. To be honest, as long as Tommy can stick with the top 3, he'll be pretty set. Scottish is Is Scottish going to make the move on the Mercedes into turn 1? Pulls to the inside, but doesn't commit. He just took a bit of a wee sniff. Hold on. You've made a sandwich. I thought I would escape the sandwiches after working from 11 o'clock. But no. It's Scottish is up the chuff of I'm Your Mate. And ABT Michael has already got a 3-second time penalty. Not quite beaten the record set by you in the sprint race. That was quite spectacular. Surely the move will be done here. Scottish with the fastest lap of the race. Oh, that was very close to some wheel banging. The Scottish now takes the lead. Tommy has dropped back a second behind the top two and is the leading runner on the alternate strategy. Can he close the gap to within 1 second? No, there's a part of that name, correct? Okay, let's see if Tommy can close that gap in enough so that he's within DRS when they cross the detection point. As it currently stands, he will likely lose not only the position to Griffin, but also to Jacob and potentially even Vampire, but that is probably too much of a stretch. They've crossed the DRS detection, but Tommy was not within a second. However, he has been pulling out the gap over Griffin, so he is safer than what he could have been. Is there going to be another swap for the lead? I'm Your Mate, forced to take the outside, has made the move. Tommy maintains P3. He's doing alright. Those hard tyres seem to be working on that Williams. He has gained a decent chunk on the lead runners. Let's see if he can hold this momentum. My voice is going. Like, I can feel my voice getting weak. Anyway, I'm Your Mate with a 3-second time penalty on lap 4 of 32. That is severely going to hamper his chances at a race win tonight. Tommy has... well, it's not impossible, but Scottish is looking quick, as is Tommy, who is now in the DRS of the front two. So Tommy on the alternate strategy is in a good position, showing some real signs of pace here. It might be an idea to consider an undercut. I know, but if you can just gain a few seconds back, that's basically one penalty mistake or a general cock-up. And then you're back in it, you know. And points are down to 12. You just need to overtake Signs AI, and you're back in the points. So, it's not the end of the world. Not many battles going on up and down the field so far. Imola is not known for its on-track battles, which means, oh, there goes a Mercedes in the background. Never mind, it wasn't a Mercedes, it was the Aston Martin of Scornful Griffin, spinning out going over the curbs of the chicane. This looks like it's a prime move. It's being set up for I'm Your Mate to get past Scottish, unless Tommy has other ideas and gets past the Merc himself. That's not happening. Everyone, I think, is just managing their resources in order to use them all for a late charge later on in the stint. There will be a break in the commentary as the commentator needs to go for a slash. So, I mean, you can't really see what's going on, but yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Very detailed. Comms can now return as the commentator has returned from having a slash. Well, you've been interrupted as I have returned. We are still watching. We are still watching on board with Tommy, as it is a proper train going on here. Even Vampire is getting somewhat close to this train to potentially join in with the battle for the lead. In the time that I've been away, the Mercedes of I'm Your Mate has once again taken the lead from the Visa Cash App RB, insert your name here, Racing Bulls, insert your name here, this is a cool spot, of Scottish. Scottish has since taken the lead back in the time that it took me to say that funny name for Cash App RB, insert your name here, Racing Bulls, insert your name here, this is a cool spot. As that pleb, as dipshit over there gets a 3-second time penalty. Beats lap 1. So that leaves I'm Your Mate, AVT Michael, and Dipshit with a 3-second time penalty each. God, could you imagine if F1 commentary was actually like this? You just have you just have Crofty calling someone like Logan Sargent Dipshit. Sounds about right. Time to become Dutch. You just spin after you said break out the spliffs. Well done. Did you change your tyre pressures? AVT Michael is in the pit lane. Well done. And Vampire has got a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, a little arse wobble for Tommy, who is currently in P2. At one point did manage to get past Scottish, but I missed the move because I was distracted by something. Don't ask what, because I don't know what it was. Heading down into whatever these last two corners are called. Oh, that's the one. Big rear locking for I'm Your Mate as his arse twitches around. So it looks prime for I'm Your Mate to potentially lose 3 positions. It's nearly 3 wide down the start-finish straight. As Scottish tries the move down the inside of Tommy into turn 1, but Tommy defends it well around the outside. Some good wheel-to-wheel racing. Heading into Tosa. Heading into Toaster. The Toaster hairpin. Tommy does look to have some decent pace on these hards if he can keep his rear in check. Might have been a warning there for Tommy. That looked like a rather generous amount of curbing. I'm Your Mate looking to be struggling again. He might be battling with quite heavy tyre wear as his pace once again has been dropping off in these last couple of laps. He is now under threat from Jacob. He has actually now dropped down to P4. It's looking more and more as though I'm Your Mate could be out of contention. Just as I say that, the safety car has been deployed. This is, I don't know, eating a meal? I haven't quite seen what's happened. I haven't seen anyone dropping. No. Maybe. But this works quite nicely, I would say, for the current medium runners who could potentially stretch out the hard compound tyres to the end from here. It would be an ask to do 20 laps. However, it's not impossible. The real losers here are the two that started on the hard compound tyre. Tommy and Jacob are really going to lose out here as they started on the hards. They cannot make it to the end on mediums. However, Scottish, I'm Your Mate, Vampire and Perpetual can all pit. Tommy is the only one to stay out as Jacob does pull into the pit lane to change tyres. Interesting. He's going to have to do another pit stop after this. He has gone onto the softs, so it looks as though he's either committing to 2 softs, a double soft, or a short stint on the softs to try and break away, to then use the mediums. Knowing how the tyre wear is around Imola, knowing that it's really heavy on the rear tyres, I would say using these softs for, like, using the softs aggressively in these few laps to get past Scottish, get past Tommy, and break away. And then, just as your softs are starting to die off, head onto the mediums to run the rest of the race. Tommy's going to basically need another safety car to be brought back into this race. That was very unfortunate for him. This is now looking very much like it could be Scottish's race to win.
I know there's not much really to talk about since,
Brad Mason getting a 3-second time penalty. It is this thing called a skill issue. I would know because I have plenty of them under safety car. For me, a full course yellow is actually called a danger car because it's more f***ing dangerous for me than actually going at full racing speeds. See? It's easy, isn't it? This is the, like, stupidly boring part of also, like, during the race this is boring, let alone when you just sat here watching it. No idea. Anyway, the racing is back underway and ABT Michael has already got another penalty. How many penalties is this chap on now? Jacob already down the inside and he has a penalty for trying that move. A bit optimistic there. He's wanting to use these soft tyres to his advantage but is going about it in the wrong way. You can really see the grip advantage Scottish has over Tommy. And he's got no front wing at all. Broach cocked up the race. However, could potentially play into Tommy's hand if it stays like this. Sorry for the deltas being funny. Yeah, people's deltas can be strange. So what will Tommy do here? Will he pull into the pit lane or will he commit to keep going? He keeps going. We're under green, and another penalty for ABT Michael. That puts him at 12 seconds of time penalties, purely from track limits. It has not been a good day for the Haas driver. Tommy valiantly trying to hold on his worn hard compound tyres that he's been on for the 15th lap now. Michael understandably retiring from the session. Jacob looking for any little gap he can find to put his nose in to try and get past Scottish. Scottish trying to do the same to get past Tommy. Vampire gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Jacob sticking his nose towards the inside of Scottish. This is looking like a slam dunk overtake now. Both Scottish and potentially Jacob. I'm your mate with the fastest lap of a 1 minute 17.332. Now, let's see, what does Tommy have? What kind of pace does he have with those worn tyres? Can he remain with Scottish? Based on the fact that he's already lost 8 tenths and Jacob is all over him, forcing him to take different lines, he's already lost the DRS. Tommy's going to need some good fortune to go his way. But depending on how well he can eke out these hard tyres and how well he can remain with the front pack, he might... Oh! Contact! Contact, and Jacob goes around. Jacob spins himself out on Tommy. Could not tell from the angle that I saw as to who could be at fault or whether that was a racing incident. As I'm Your Mate is now in P2. Scottish already 3.5 seconds up the road in P1. And Bazza has had an amazing recovery to be in P4. I just about missed that, unfortunately. Everyone's looking very close here at the back. Bazza is out, and it's a full course safety car. That has potentially saved Tommy's race. So this will be the lap that Tommy dives into the pit lane. He's been on he's got 17 lap old hards. He's got the oldest. Yep, I think both Tommy and Jacob will pit for a set of the medium compound tyres. Are you going to do it? Points are guaranteed. So there we go, Tommy is in. Jacob is in. Vampire's in. There's a number of people in. Tommy mediums. Jacob mediums, Vampire mediums. Everyone who has just pitted has put on the mediums. And Tommy coming out in P6. A bit unfortunate as he's got the AI of DRS Syme in front. But then he will be in a good position to start taking the fight back to the front guys. not only does he have the compound advantage, but he'll also have the tire age advantage as well. To be honest, I would have done the exact same. I can see why the front guys didn't do it, but everyone else can see why they did it. I mean, Tommy and Jacob needed to. But no, I think you've also kind of done the correct decision, because you've maintained your position on track, so you've not lost anything, and you're going to be on the same compound and will be able to, like, stay in the battle. So... Now, let's have a little look at the situation on the penalties. So, I'm Your Mate has 3 seconds, Vampire has 6, Jacob has 3, Brad has 6, and Cockwomble has 3. So as it stands as well, Perpetual has gained the most positions. He is now in P3, having gained 7 positions. DRS Syme under AI control has gained 8 positions. At least I think he's under AI control. Syme. Considering he is an ghost. Safety car is in this lap. We are going to go green. And restart the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Skill issue. Car park Asher. Yeah, no. When they spin out, you're meant to. You're able to just, because they've technically gone off. Like if they go off track, then technically you can. So Tommy is going to have to get through Syme, which he does literally get through Red Bull. Slight bit of contact. Oi oi. Tommy looks as though he could be flying with these fresh mediums. Perpetual has already dropped a second to I'm Your Mate. Tommy is gaining nicely on Griffin, has dropped Jacob. Tommy can probably make a move into Ravazza 1 if he wanted to, but he wisely decides not to. Can probably try it into turn 1. DRS enabled. So everyone will get the DRS if they're within 1 second of the car in front on the next lap. Down the inside goes Tommy on Scornful Griffin into turn 1. Nicely done. He now has Perpetual to get through. And then it's the charge after I'm Your Mate and Scottish. Gonna go down the inside at Tosa. He does. Perpetual doing well to hold the position around the outside, but Tommy just gets the traction and gets the move. Now back down the hill towards Aqua Minerale. Got 3 seconds to gain on I'm Your Mate and Scottish, and they can work together to DRS train themselves away from the rest of the field. So it's going to be down to Tommy to really pump in the laps and really use those tyres to his advantage. He has already broken the DRS to Perpetual, but whether he did it in time... Perpetual just about held on to DRS. So let's see what Tommy can do. Proper little ding-dong scrap going on behind as Jacob, trying it round the outside, but just gets shown the track limits by Griffin. Good wheel-to-wheel action going on there. Now, what can Tommy do? I've just now realised as well that my screen still, for whatever reason, says safety car at the top. Even though I can quite clearly tell that there is no safety car. Tommy, I think, is charging up the battery. And just managing his resources. Tommy is low on battery. I'm Your Mate has 49%, Scottish 50, Jacob 33, Petrol on 65, and Andy has pit again onto the softs. So yeah, Tommy, if I was Tommy, I would be charging up the battery right now. Instead he's using. Which one now? Basically just try and find the most straight line through it. So I'm Your Mate is hoarding up battery quite nicely. Tommy is not. Jacob is gaining as well. And Dipshit gets another penalty. You. Focus at the moment is very much on Tommy because I want to see what he can do. And if he can get within 3 seconds of I'm Your Mate and stay there, then he does have P2, but he obviously would like to gain and join in on this battle so that he can not only secure P2 with the penalty, also attempt to launch an attack on Scottish P1. Before he can do that, he's going to need to charge up his battery. Might want to rephrase that next time then. Yeah. I mean, if I was Tommy's race engineer right now, I would be telling him to charge up the battery. Don't worry, yeah, like, well, not necessarily defend, but like, just focus on the consistency, and just don't worry too much about the gaps. You're doing well enough to keep the gaps consistent, but just charge up the battery so that then you can use that to mount an attack on the front two, rather than just be using a little bit of battery here and there to hang on to where you are. If you charge up, like, yeah, Tommy's hovering around between sort of 25 and at most, and about 13 at the lowest in terms of battery. It's like it's working, but he's just not got much to play with. Hold on. Don't use any battery, Tommy. Just charge up. Tommy does look like he's trying to save up battery again now. It's good. Umpire has got 15 seconds of time penalty. Okay, Tommy is building up a bit of battery, but he's just getting it a bit too late now. If he saved up a bit sooner, he could have used more, and probably gained on... He's going to struggle to take P2 from I'm Your Mate here. Because I'm Your Mate's not fighting against Scottish because it's not worth it. Not worth the risk. Just using the DRS to keep ahead of Tommy. Jacob gets another penalty. Oh, I've just seen that Baz is here now, in the stream, listening to our random fucking rambles. Unless he's buggered off again. I think he's buggered off again. So in the next couple of laps, Tommy's going to need to try and do something here. Although, in the time that I've been looking away, Tommy has gained a time penalty. So he is basically guaranteed P3. Are there any battles going on? There's a drifting Ferrari, but that's about it. No, not really, because they're all on various levels of penalty. So there's on-track position, but it's not for actual position, so I don't think they're going to risk it. Yeah, I mean, Jacob's close to Tommy. Is Jacob going to try and overtake? No. Oh, I'm Your Mate has taken the on-track lead, but it's not going to mean anything because he will not be able to pull 3 seconds in one lap. Especially not when you lock up into the Tosa hairpin. Finish the race on board on the T-cam with Scottish. Not worried about staying within DRS if I'm Your Mate because, well, he doesn't need to. His Vampire makes a mistake. And to cross the line to win both the sprint and the feature race is Scottish. Tommy finishing P3, Jacob P4. Griffin ends up taking P4 from Jacob in the end, due to penalties. Perpetual gets P6, Brad Mason P7, Vampire P8. Now we have to wait 10 decades for everyone else to cross the line. And he's going to cross the line. Let's see what happens. That's P9 for Andy. It is. And that be the end of the race. Wow, I don't think I've seen that happen in this league before. But yeah, that'll be the end of this stream, because really there's... Oh! Oh, not bad. But yeah, I mean... I don't know what kind of commentary you're on about there, Jacob, but we've literally just been sat here rambling on about God knows what. I think I started to talk about the race towards the end, but... It was mainly just turning into whatever kind of podcast. Yeah, pretty much. But, yeah, that was a decent attempt at commentary. But, yeah, that'll be the end of this stream. Because there's nothing else for me to talk about. And I'm kind of just bored. So...